The goal of this mini-series is to show the various steps someone would take to make a piece of jewelry from a stone you could pick up off the ground. However, I recently purchased some nice Montana agates at a rock show in the silent auction area. It's a great way to get some good material at a reasonable price. Here are some pictures of the rough stones I was the winning bidder on. I plan to slice them up using my small 12-inch lower tone saw and hopefully get some slabs of usable material. By getting them wet and holding them up to a light, you can get a good idea of what patterns are in the material and hopefully get an orientation you want to use to put it in the saw. This is a guessing game with every piece, but sometimes they show up on their own, like this one here. These are standard lapidary templates for drawing out various shapes and sizes. They're usually marked in millimeters, and you can pick the shape and size you want based on the material. I don't care for cracks in my slabs, so I will break them open before I even start and get rid of the pieces that have cracks that I know are going to break as I'm working the material. Here are some more slabs from the same rough rock. As you can see, there's plenty of cracks, and I will use various methods to break this slab before I get started. That way I know that what I have to use is good solid material, and I don't have to worry about a piece breaking on me while I'm in the middle of cutting a cabochon. Now, using the template, I will select whatever cabochons I want to cut. And I use a Sharpie, a fine point Sharpie, to mark the stones. Yes, I'm licking the rock. Sometimes the patterns within the stone determine the shape of the final product. Here's a good example of a heart. This one's just going to become a free form. So I'll take off the rough edges and end up with something of this shape. Now I'm going to draw in some lines to follow with my trim saw. Remember, a saw cuts only straight lines, so I need to frame the cabochon with lines that I'm going to trim around. If you actually hit the lines of the cabochon with the trim saw blade, you've taken away too much and you'll have to start over. Trimming away the excess saves a lot of time and expense if you're using diamond wheels. If you don't trim it away, then you'll have to use your grinding wheels to take away the excess material and wear them down faster. Yes, I know, not all of these slabs came from the original Montana agates. I'm including others just in case. not every cabochon will be jewelry quality, so I am selecting a large number of cabochons that may or may not make it to the final product. This piece is not Montana, it is Brazilian agate, but I couldn't resist the little druzy pocket in the middle. This piece is from the original rocks of Montana agate, and this is a nice large 38 by 52 millimeter cabochon template. So this will probably end up being a bolo tie or something else of that, maybe a belt buckle. I know I said I don't like fractures in my stones. Labradorite is inherently fractured, so sometimes you don't have any choice. I'm going to try and cut this small cabochon and we'll see what the finished product looks like. Here's an interesting little piece of blue tiger eye or hawk's eye, depending on which name you want to use for it. Again, it's not part of the original slabs, but we'll see what we end up with. Here's a small piece of Pride plume. It's not the greatest, so it's really hard to tell what the final product will be like.